4 because we are going to rearrange them. No? So after rearranging that, so it has come like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. What charge has flown through the battery? This was the question that is asked here. So initially we'll calculate charge. What was the initial charge in the capacitors? So the initial charge in the capacitors will be, here charge, you can take it some Q1, and here charge, let it be, or QA, QB, anything. So here charge, let it be QA, QB. So what is the value of QA? QA should be equal to, they're connected to parallel to the cell, no? So let it be V. QA equal to CV, QB equal to 2CV. This is about the initial diagram. So which charge is it? Why we have to, because we know the plates are interchanged, no? This is the thing. Okay, now see the diagram. So after interchanging them, so I think if you can get one more diagram, you can manage the question. Not just seeing on the figure, in the figure 2. Instead of fighting, no, better redraw it. No? How many capacitors are there? 1, 2, 1 and 2, there's a capacitor, you check it. 2, 3 also there's a capacitor, and 3, 4 also. How 1, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 4, how they are connected? All they're connected parallel to the cell. All they're connected parallel to the cell. So that this, if I redraw the circuit, it will be like this. So here the connection, and already we have discussed numericals of this kind. Where the battery is connected for 194, you see that. I'll bring the battery now. One, two, three, 4. Look at in this problem where the negative terminal of cell is connected to plate 4, no? So I didn't change as it is, you see. Now also in second diagram, negative terminal connected to plate 4. Negative terminal connected to plate 2. So you see this. So if you want, you can bring it this connection here. This wire. Yeah, okay, fine. Look at now here. So how all these plates are, so still more a simplified diagram, Then this is still more difficult. Still more simplified diagram, you can go for like this. And give the numbering for the plates. So plate 1 is connected to positive terminal, and plate 1 is connected to positive terminal. So here I'll bring a cell. Connections between them, blue color, I'll take it. All they are parallel. And the cell is connected to okay. Now what are the numbers now? So here on this side, This should be one and between 1 and 2 there's a capacitor, so the numbering will be like this. This will be 1, this will be 3. Sorry, first 192, no, negative terminal, 192, 192, and again now 3 is connected, no, so here 3 will come, 3 and 2. Next 3 and 4, 3 is connected to positive terminal, 4 is negative terminal. Now bring this distance. This distances matters a lot. What about the distances here, no? So how much they have become? This is d by 4, d by 2, d by 4. The same thing, we are drawing this one. This will be d by 4, d by 2, d by 4. So this will be d by 4, d by 2, d by 4. Earlier what we assumed capacitance was epsilon naught, A by D was C equal to, come for first diagram, C equal to F naught A by D, no? There's a basic idea. There's a from diagram assumed from figure 1 has to be assumed. This is very important. So here I'll write it, because looking at the first C14 or C14 is equal to C is equal to this much. Okay, now the same area of cross section of plate didn't change. So the same area A, area of cross section of plates are A. Now write it. What is C12? C12 should be equal to F naught A D by 4, or this will be 4C. C12 should be equal to C34. C32 should be equal to F naught A D by 2. This should be equal to 2C. Now calculate the charge. Now, earlier you know charge. What was the charge? QA plus QB. Now you have to compare the charge and you have to take the difference. The difference in charge is what? It will flow here. So which plates you have to take it? 1, 3 only. What was the charge on plate 1, 3? Now you have to compare. But sir, here 3 capacitors are there. I think the redistribution will occur, no? So you look at the charge here, here, and here. Earlier, you know charge how much? QA plus QB. Now calculate the final charge. Now the difference in charge will tell us. If the charge increased, a charge will flow from the battery. If charge decreases, a charge will move from the capacitor to the cell. So let's calculate the charge now. So Q12 is equal to, so this should be equal to 4 CV. Q, I think also it is equal to Q12 is equal to Q34 is equal to 4 CV. Q32 should be equal to 2 CV. Q32 again, Q34 is there. 4 plus 4, 10. Earlier, how much it was? 6 CV. You have to add up all this charge here. So now if you look at the Q12 charge means here charge that one. So here how much of charge was there? 4 CV, 4 CV and 2 CV. So total how much it was? 10 CV. But earlier how much was charge was there? QA plus QB. So some charge entered here, no? So what is the equation I'm going to write? QA plus QB plus Q should be equal to Q12 plus Q32 plus Q34. So this should be equal to CV plus 2CV plus Q should be equal to 4 CV, 2 CV, 4 CV. So the difference is what? 7 CV. Positive charge left. So therefore what this cell, it supplies energy. Okay, fine. So you have to be, information is least here. So you're supposed to assume from the diagram everything. From there you have to manage. I'll show the complete thing once you see it. Can be asked in advance. Means not possible because you need time. Two diagrams you can learn. No, advance possible. Passages or anywhere. Not objective. It should not be asked as objective. And then passage or matchings, it can be included. When you are having chemistry class, anybody? Time? Chemistry class?
Most probably 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay, we'll do one thing. Just some. Shall I start Monday's topic? Shall I start Monday's topic?
Dielectric, sir.
Yeah. Or you want to relax? Okay, I'll leave it. No problem. Tomorrow morning your exam will get over, no?
10:30 to 1:30, sir.
10:30 to 1:30, sir.
What is Q charge? Q is a charge that is supplied by the cell. Because see, what was the charge? Charge has increased to how much? 10 CV. But earlier, what was the charge? Initial charge. This was in the first diagram, figure 1. And what about this? So what is the Q charge? Supplied by the cell. Able to analyze? This is a basic idea here. Can you start topic, or if you are unable to focus, okay, I'll leave it, because the very core idea is there. So all the basics, everything we are going to put it now in.
Yes, sir.
Can I continue?